Welcome to another episode of the God and the Goddess podcast. I'm the Goddess Ebony, and I'm here, as always, with the God, Brother Hiram Akkem. Say what's up.
What's happening? How you doing?
I'm doing good. You know, surviving.
Good. Making it happen?
Yeah. You know, it's not too bad. Bored
Good.
a little bit, but making it happen.
Right. You know what you're supposed to do when you're bored?
What's that?
Play a lot of video games.
I don't like video games, but I can,
Play.
Let's hop right into this subject. What we talking about today? We're talking about the top 3 things that would make me stop calling a guy, and the top 3 things that you would do to make a girl stop calling you.
This is dope. Now, what's so dope about this is I'm gonna say the top 3 things, not knowing what you're gonna say. A lot of people don't know this style ain't rehearsed with you and I. We're just blessed with great combo. You know what I mean? Compatible combo. We don't argue or nothing. This is hilarious.
Right. So you're gonna go first, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go first because you're gonna redeem the ladies and stuff. So
okay.
And what we're doing with this here podcast, the God and the Goddess podcast, we stay in our lane with these relationships, right? These relationship issues, but we tell you things that you ain't supposed to hear. Okay, we break the oaths and the sacred words and stuff. We just tell on everybody.
We snitching on y'all, ladies and gentlemen. We snitching.
Yeah, because I'm a gentleman and this is a lady, so she's gonna say, "Here we go." I'm BSing. My top 3 things that I can do to make a sister stop checking for me. Number 1, I am very familiar with the self-esteem of the African American woman.
Man, listen here.
Listen, I do. I'm very familiar. Okay. You know, and by right they should be cocky. Okay, they should feel good. For the most part, their self-esteem is sometimes exceeds. Okay, I'm just saying.
It does, but you know, I'm a strong believer. I tell my daughters this all the time, and ladies, I feel like every lady should feel like this. It don't matter if you standing next to Whoopi Goldberg or Beyonce, you still should feel like you the beautifulest woman in that room. Believe in yourself.
Okay, now listen, I want you to feel me on that. When I was saying your self-esteem, don't tell me you need a man with a car and you stand with your daughter. You stand with your grandmom and you thinking you doing them. Don't, you know.
They say walk by faith, you know.
No, I'm just saying.
If I want a car and I ain't got one.
I want you to feel good about yourself, but you're not doing. If Brother Mook is on a bus busting his ass getting to work, and you at home getting a crazy check, driving a Neon, and your home is your daughter's basement or your grandmom or something like that, don't act like you're not. To me, your self-esteem is bloviated. You got too much stuff. You think you're doing something.
Your priorities are misplaced.
No, you just think you're too much than what you are. You're really living in somebody's basement, is what I'm saying. You're not.
I mean, yeah, I get what you're saying, but what I mean by your priorities are misplaced, like not necessarily for yourself, but your expectations in people. Yeah, your priorities as far as what you expect in people is definitely misplaced because you're looking for the wrong things.
Right. So I was just talking about the self-esteem. Your self-esteem is kind of misplaced because this is what I'm saying, right? Okay, so my top 3 things, I'm telling you, I know their self-esteem because this is what I'm just telling you, right?
Okay.
I'm saying all that to say, the number 1 way to get you to stop hollering at me is I don't answer your phone calls in about 3 to 5 times. You're not gonna call me no more. Period.
True.
Period.
True.
And because your self-esteem is you cock diesel within your own cipher, no matter who you living with, what your Neon you driving, what crazy check you getting, what money you're not generating, you still think you that bitch. I hate to say it that way because that's how they talk these days. Okay, you still think you that person. You could be 55 years old. You're not going to be begging some dude. That's the truth.
Yeah, I've been
doing that my whole dating life. And the lady there tell you, I'm not chasing after no.
I would agree.
Nigga, they do that. So
I would agree.
That's number 1. Okay. Number 2, to get a woman to stop checking for you is to answer the phone when she's around you, and literally be 100% honest with whom you're talking to. She's going to slow up, and because she's going to realize. See what a lot of brothers do when they get with somebody, they take the phone and turn it upside down on a date. Literally turns the phone upside down. Mm-hmm. Okay, and then you put it on
mute.
Yeah, mute. So the lady have no doubt but to think 2 things. She only think of 2 things. He's not either getting no phone calls, or I am important enough for him to put that thing on mute. Okay?
Nah.
Point blank.
There's a third one. They gonna think he got something to hide. That's why that phone flipped over and it's on silent.
That's the same thing.
Okay.
Same thing. It's the same thing, right? At any event, if you flip that thing over and she's seeing them phone calls coming through, she'll be like, oh my God, this dude's a hoe. Oh my God, he's not really about me like that. No, I'm about you the way I said I'm about you. And you can obviously see, because I'm going to ask you what time you leaving, because Penelope is coming over and she gets off at 12:30. We just friended. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So that's number 2. And number 3 is to say I don't like kids. Period. Those are 3 surefire ways. Is the number 1, don't answer the girl's phone calls for a certain amount of time. She will stop. Her self-esteem ain't gonna allow her to call you.
Oh no.
Okay. Number 2, what was my number 2 again? I forgot. I just drew a blank. But number 2, you guys can know you can rewind it. And number 3, you guys can rewind it. You give me your top 3.
Number 3 was kids.
Right, trust me, I know. I'm trying to hurry up too.
But for me, the top 3 things that'll make me stop calling a guy is he's a liar. I cannot deal with a liar. And really, it's any lie. Like, because I literally stopped talking to a guy because he lied about just the dumbest little things. You know, like he asked me to help him hook up his internet, and I come over there and he's like, I already did it, but I can clearly see it's not hooked up. He just lies about everything, and it doesn't even have to.
What?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. And it never was the things about us. He never lied about, a woman, nothing like that. I never checked for any
lying
of that.
about stuff that don't matter.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying too. If you lying about stuff that don't matter, you definitely gonna lie about the big stuff, bro. So you got to go. Okay, so a liar, that's gonna be my number 1. I cannot and will not. A lazy man. I cannot deal with a lazy man. If you're lazy, if I see there's no motivation, now don't get me wrong, if you're going through a rough patch, lost your job, but you out here hustling, trying to get your job, or you trying to get your own business up and running, that's different than somebody that's just sitting at home playing video games all day. Woe is me, the system's against me, the white man hate me. No, I can't, bro. I gotta go, because I'll get out here and work 2, 3, 4 jobs.
He can still hate you while you're working.
Listen,
get
right,
your job,
right.
He'll hate you while you're working.
He gonna hate you regardless if that's the way you thinking. So you might as well get your check while you being hated.
Right.
Okay. And my number 3 thing that'll make me stop calling a guy. God, I hate to say this.
Don't you say that.
But
you better not say that.
If the head ain't right, like sex, I feel like, because I can take control in the sex department and get that situation together. But if you a grown man and you can't eat the cat right,
how can that
it happens more often than you think. Like, and the only thing I can think of is the one thing that bothers me the most, like a cat drinking their milk from the bowl. Like, get out of here. Like, grow up.
You don't
grow up.
Wait a minute, hold on. Let's go there for a second. If you like that, you don't know how to control that? There ain't nothing you can suggest. Hey,
First
bro,
of all,
you short licking.
I choose not to. Because I don't want to. I just want to lay back, relax, and enjoy my turn with my eyes rolled back.
Your
get
turn.
My toes
She said
curled.
her turn. Okay.
I ain't got time to be teaching you. A grown man, I like to give head. I'm great at it. Toot my own horn. And I don't feel like you're not gonna have to teach me how to do that. And I'm not like, sometimes how somebody likes to have sex may be different than how you like to have sex. So that's something like I can work on, but I'm not teaching you how to do the oral.
But look, check this out. You may do something. You said you was the bomb checking mics, okay? You may do something that may not be the bomb to Brother George.
I've never heard that in my life.
I mean, because some people are just excited because they got their style in somebody's mouth. Yeah, for real. I'm keeping it a buck. I mean, because everybody can't do that. They think
by the way
can.
they running across that bed and crawling them walls, I can tell they ain't.
Okay, well, put it this
Keep
way.
going.
Put it this way. I would say this, and brothers is gonna feel me on this. I know younger brothers, definitely younger brothers, and brothers who hardly get that will sit there and deal with something that's excruciatingly uncomfortable.
I agree
just
with that.
because it's making it happen.
I will agree with that.
So the lady who's putting this brother through so much pain with her raggedy teeth or fangs or whatever technique she thinks she's doing, okay, it makes the brother, he ain't gonna say nothing because it hardly ever happens to him. He gonna sit there and everything, but then it's gonna give him the same, you're gonna get the same outlook that you got from all the crawling. You think you're doing something.
Nope.
Yep. I'm not saying you ain't got no skills. That's not what I'm saying. We're talking to them.
I mean, in general, but I'm talking about me specifically. No, I know the difference. But in general, yeah, you might not be able to know. But for me, I know.
Yeah, all the crawling on the back and stuff like that. Like, girl, what you doing? And then some people do extra mucus. Like, that's not. Come on, somebody, everybody don't like all that. Like, but you throwing up on my cipher right now. Like, you're going up right now. It's not good. What are you doing? Your eyes is bucking, you crying, and you, come on, that's not
attractive.
That's no,
Yeah, I've seen some of them videos, lady. It's not looking nice.
Yeah, and people try to do that. They think they putting it on you. You be like, but what are you going to do? Now, when you're at my age, I'm sorry, I'm not going to just sit there and pull an Ebony and be like, well, I just won't call this person ever again. No, I'm going to let you know. So maybe you can go out into the community and be a better asset to the community with the newfound information you got. Stop the gagging style.
That's somebody else's problem. Somebody else going to have to teach you and get you straight.
Well, I ain't going to teach you. I'm just going to tell you. You ain't going to be taught. I'm just like, girl,
This ain't working.
Right. It's almost like to me that the guy that sits there and get tortured while he's getting oral is the same guy that hits some stinky style.
Oh, definitely.
It's the same guy. I'm not that dude.
Yeah.
At all. I'm sorry. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let you know. Like I said, I'm gonna tell you, I'm a communicator. Girl, you disrespectful. You done came over here with your whole day. I didn't want to make love to your day. I want to make love to you. Can you take a shower? Like, Jesus Christ, man.
All right, on that note, we're going to go ahead and exit stage left. This has been another episode of the God and the Goddess podcast. I'm the Goddess Ebony. Everybody have a great week. Stay safe. Peace.